welcome to another episode of Auto Show by the Car Mall. और आज हम आए हैं the brand new, the face uplift of Skoda Kodiaq 2022 को शूट करने। और एक्साइटिंग बात क्या है कि आज हमें मिली है एकदम ब्रांड न्यू कार। It's 0 kilometers driven, so it's time to take out this Skoda Kodiaq out from the stable and take it out on the drive। तो आपको बताएंगे कि Skoda Kodiaq में क्या नया है, जो फेसलिफ्ट है, उसके फीचर्स हैं, उसकी ड्राइव है, उसका कंफर्ट है। This is the LNK variant, the Lauren and Clement variant, the top of the line variant of the Skoda Kodiaq, and we are very excited to take it on the drive, and I'm sure you are as excited। तो बने रहना व्लॉग में, क्योंकि सारी डिटेल्स जानेंगे इस कार के बारे में और ये कार इतनी खास क्यों है और इसमें क्या है जो इसको इतना स्पेशल बनाता है। So presenting the flagship SUV from the Skoda stable, the Skoda Kodiaq LNK 2022 for you। So friends, we are driving the Skoda Kodiaq, the flagship SUV of the Skoda stable, and this is the LNK variant as we told you, और ये top of the line variant है। This is a great machine to have। We are driving it in the city and it's good to corner। आप अगर कर्व्स में कार को चलाते हो तो there is body roll because it is a big size of SUV, but the control is very good, the sitting posture is very good, there's a commanding angle at the height you're sitting, and जो आगे का view है वो बहुत ही अच्छा आता है। It doesn't seem like that you're driving such a big car, so the drive is very smooth and also very peppy। As soon as you press down that accelerator, it starts to push, and they say that it does 0 to 100 in just 7.8 seconds। It's a big car, a 7-seater SUV, a full-size SUV, and the engine of the car is very refined। It is a 2-liter engine, a 4-cylinder TSI engine, and it generates a power of 190 bhp and a 320 Newton meter of torque। So it is a great machine to drive and it is very smooth। Skoda, you have nailed it। And actually जो drive करें, because it is a petrol engine, sorry for the diesel lover, the norms for diesel fuel have become stringent by the government, so most of the manufacturers, due to the pollution norms and the rules laid out by the government, they are shifting to petrol। So all the cars from Skoda stable are petrol, all the cars from Volvo are petrol, all the cars from Audi are petrol, all the cars from Porsche is petrol, and even our Indian manufacturer Maruti has shifted to petrol, so there are no diesel cars that come in Maruti as of now। So future is electric and petrol। So let's talk about this car which we are driving। So the Skoda Kodiaq comes in petrol variant only। The engine is very refined, there is no noise, it's very smooth। Currently we are driving at a speed of 60। Let me change the odometer setting because there are a lot of views। I like this one, so let's check it out। At the mid-range there is a little bit of growl in the engine, but it is still very smooth and very silent, and as soon as you try to go on the top range, that is the time when you'll see this engine really make some noise, but that is also very sporty and very smooth to hear too। So overall the engine is very refined, the drive is very sporty, and it's a nice car to drive and a nice car to own। You can drive it in the city, it's a comfortable drive, you can drive it on the highway। This car is actually fun to drive and I'm loving the drive of this car, and even the suspension is very smooth। So the Skoda Kodiaq is a 4x4, my dear friends, and it's mated to a 7-speed DSG gearbox, a dual clutch, and I wish the shifting would have been a little quicker, but उसके लिए pedal shifts दिए हुए हैं यहाँ पे, आप pedal shifts का use कर सकते हैं। As soon as you touch on that pedal shift, the cars come on manual and you can accelerate। If you are a driving enthusiast, you can accelerate as per your wish। So let's check it out। 6,200 RPM and the gear shifts। So the upshift is at around 6,000 to 6,200 or 300 RPM। The drive is very smooth। As I said, we have crossed 116, 120 now, so the beep goes at 120 again, like I said earlier। So the car comes with a DCC technology, that's a dynamic chassis control, and it's nothing but the adaptive dampers which softens the suspension, और जो ride quality है कार की वो बहुत ही smooth हो जाती है, and it is a nice feature to have for this car। और एक्चुअल में You know, we have been driving it in the city. As I said, it's a new car, and अभी हमने इसका 0 to 100 भी टेस्ट करेंगे हम इसका आपके साथ. And it's good fun to drive, loaded with lots of features, and I'm driving a car of this big a size. The steering, the control, everything is just flawless, and the car is very much in control. So that is the front of the face uplifted Skoda Kodiaq 2022. Out goes the diesel and in comes the petrol. Now let's open the hood first and see the engine of the car. So that is the new engine of the Skoda Kodiaq, the petrol engine, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine generating a power of 190 bhp and a torque of 320 Newton meters. I can see a lot of insulation over here in the engine, and while driving, as we drove the car, it's a petrol, there was no noise at all. The cabin insulation is also very great. They have packed it really very well. Now let's talk about the looks and aesthetic of the car. The grille is totally new. As you can see, it is little more protruding outside. That is the front camera, the signature Skoda logo, and you can see a lot of more chrome in the grill. नीचे अगर आप बम्पर की बात करोगे तो बम्पर की डिजाइनिंग भी नई है. That is the front parking sensors, and इधर parking sensor के पीछे थोड़ी सी wires दिख रही हैं, blue and black. It could have been hidden and done a little well. Now these are the new headlamps, the Skoda crystal lighting as they call it. इनका डिज़ाइन भी पुराने वाले अपने predecessor से थोड़ा सा बेहतर किया है. I can see a lot of rows on it, as you can see, and the design is a little different. That's the fog lamp, that's the headlamp washer. We'll try to activate it for you. And कार को ज़्यादा aerodynamic बनाने के लिए यहाँ bumpers में side में air curtains भी दिए हुए हैं on both side of the car, and that's the lower lip of the bumper, as you can see. So they have made the car look more aggressive. It is more muscular, and there are a lot of cuts and creases. It's quite muscular and looks very nicey and chunky. If you can see the side profile is also more muscular and has more lines, cuts and creases than its predecessor. As we are driving the LNK version, so it comes with a Laurel and Clement badging out here. You can see the alloy wheels. The alloy wheels are even more smarter. Now they come with chrome and a tinge of dark grey or black on the sides, so the dual tone is giving it a very smart look. The alloy size is 18-inch and the tire size is 235/55 R18s. So it gives car a very nice and butch look to the car. You can see the side profile. There are lots of chrome on the windows. It's a car is 3 row, the first row, the passenger row, and the third row. And ऊपर roof rails आते हैं, so the car is actually very nice. Let me take you on a walk around from the side to the back. That's the full back look of the car. You can see it looks very smart and classy. Now let's open the boot of this Skoda Kodiaq, and it's a electric tailgate, obviously. As soon as I open it, I see some space. I can maybe put one big bag or 2 duffel bags over here, because it is a 7-seater and the third row is open right now. So it is a 270 liter of boot space. Let me open it for you. Now that's the parcel tray. If you want to fold this down and put a partition tray over here. Now this comes with a spare wheel, but it's not an alloy wheel, it's a normal wheel. It comes with a 145/85 18-inch normal spare wheel. Now let me try to fold this for you. 1 and 2. So now there is a lot of boot space. You can extend this 270 liter of boot space up to 2005 liters of boot space if I fold these seats also down, and it's actually not very difficult to do it. The third row is a 50-50 split seat. The center, the second row, is, as you can see, 40-20-40 split seat. Let me try to fold the second row for you and show you the space. So yes, that is the kind of space that you can create in the Skoda Kodiaq if you're traveling with 2 passengers. So the 270 liter boot space can extend up to 2005 liter, which is humongous and quite big. There's also a first aid box over here, as you can see. Now this is a hook. It's a 12-volt charger. There's another hook over here. Likewise on this side, that's a hook. There's another hook, the lights, and these are the seat belts. The third row, proper seat belts. And that is the electric tailgate for you. So as you can see, the back of the car, it's totally changed. ये face uplift है, जैसे कि हमने आपको बताया 2022 face uplift, and those are the new tail lamp. The Skoda crystal lighting, and इसका पूरा shape change हो चुका है. It's a very smart looking lamp, as you can see. यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है Skoda crystal lighting, and it looks very elegant and very beautiful. यहाँ पे Skoda की badging दी हुई है, and this has the rear wiper, defogger and spoiler, और ऊपर shark fin antenna दिया हुआ है. नीचे यहाँ पे parking sensors आते हैं, और parking sensors के नीचे यहाँ पे reverse camera दिया हुआ है, and Kodiaq की badging, and this is 4x4 because it is a 4x4 vehicle. एंड यहाँ साइड में ऊपर आप देख सकते हो क्रोम की रूफ रेल दी हुई है. पीछे से बम्पर दिखाते हैं, बम्पर पूरा नया है. नीचे एग्जॉस्ट दिए हुए हैं, देखना है कि फेक है या रियल है. सो लेट मी पुट माय हैंड्स इनसाइड इट. दीज आर फेक एग्जॉस्ट. जो रियल एग्जॉस्ट है वो आपको दिखाते हैं. नीचे ये लेफ्ट में एक दिया हुआ है, एक राइट में दिया हुआ है. सो रियल एग्जॉस्ट जो है वो नीचे है, ये फेक एग्जॉस्ट दिए हुए हैं फॉर एस्थेटिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सो नाउ इट्स टाइम टू गो इनसाइड द कार एंड टेक यू फॉर अ स्पिन and show you what the engine under the hood has got. And before we go over there, what I see over here, the ORVM, there's a camera. So the car comes with the 360-degree camera, which we will show you inside the bird's eye view, the 360-degree camera. So it's time to take you for a spin without much ado and wasting more time. Stay tuned on the vlog and keep watching. So before entering, let me show you the driver's seat. The driver's seat comes with 3 memory settings, 1, 2 and 3. That is for the lumbar support, and that's the electric adjustment of the driver's seat. We are come to your favorite part of the video, as most of the viewers have told us that they like the 0 to 100 test. So it's time to test the 0 to 100 of this car. They say that it does 0 to 100 in 7.8 seconds. And let's put the car on the drive mode, and there are 6 modes in the car, as you can see: eco, comfort, normal, sports, individual and snow. So let's put it on the sports mode. Traction control deactivated, 1 foot on the brake, other one on the accelerator. Launch control program is active. Now check out the 0 to 100. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we've crossed 100 now. So we're not driving on the idle conditions. That is why it took us some time. But yes, as per the data, as per the company data, the car does 0 to 100 in 7.8 seconds. We just took 8 seconds and over to touch 100. So let's try the 0 to 100 one more time, and again the car goes in the sports mode, and traction control is deactivated. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, we launched it perfectly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and yes, it takes about 8 seconds for us to touch 100. Just over 8 seconds. The car is fun to drive, and it's very addictive and very agile, and I'm loving the drive of the car. The steering is very good to handle and very good to maneuver in the city, and it's very light. I can maneuver it with one finger for a car of this big a size, and it is actually commendable the way Skoda has built this luxury SUV, the flagship SUV of their stable, the Skoda Kodiaq. So we are inside the new Skoda Kodiaq, and that's the key of the new Skoda Kodiaq 2022. there's a very nice chrome to it with the Skoda logo over here. और ये आपका lock, unlock, and this is to open the boot. Now that is the plush cabin and the dashboard of the new Skoda Kodiaq, and it's leather over the top with this double stitching which gives it a luxurious look, and that's the piano black finish and a tinge of chrome which is used around the AC vents. So now that is a 8-inch screen over here, the infotainment screen. But what smart thing Skoda has done, that there's no buttons, these are all touch, you know, even the menu when I switch it on. So this navigation app, so these two borders give this a broader look. It looks like it's a 11 or 12-inch screen, whereas the screen size in the center is just 8-inch, which is, I feel, a little small for size of this bigger SUV. At this price it should have been a little bigger, but nevertheless it's 8-inch and it's quite touch friendly and it's very much responsive. As you can see, I'm using it and it's very nice to use, very easy and nice to use. So now that's the volume knob, that's navigation app, car menu, and since it's a new car, here's the sticker, we have not removed it yet. So now that's radio, media, phone, voice. So these are the various options which you can use. The 4 AC vents, 1, 2, 3 and 4 over here, and that's the 2-spoke steering wheel of the car, which looks very sporty, and it's similar to the ones which is coming in the Skoda Octavia and all the new models of Skoda. Now this is again a very nice leather wrapped steering wheel with lots of chrome inside. Those are the pedal shifters, the Skoda logo, the scroller knob, and these are the functions buttons on both sides of the steering. Now there are a lot of different consoles to choose from at the instrument cluster. Now that is a 10.25-inch instrument cluster which I really like. आप इसमें सारे अपने different kinds of modes choose कर सकते हो. Now this is telling you fuel range and speedometer. Now this one is a RPM meter with the speed, and now that is the third one. You know, on the left is the RPM, on the right is the speed. So you can choose from various displays that you like as per your choice. And here is the Laurel Clement badging LNK, because as you know, we're driving the top of the line variant, which is the LNK. So the car comes with Canton sound system with 12 speakers, and it also comes with an Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So our Apple phone is connected right now. So let's try to hear some music and see how the speakers are. So very nice speakers and very good to sound to. We can't play it for long because copyright aa jayega. So now yeah, that is the menu, the whole menu of the Apple CarPlay, and the car also comes with wireless charging. So that's my phone, and if I slide it here in, so you know, that's how the wireless charging works, and started to charge. And that's the slider. You can just, I'll take out the cable, you can just close it over here, and that's a 12-volt charger, 2 C-type charging ports. Now that's the Skoda badging with a 4x4, because this car is a 4x4, and this is a 7-speed DSG transmission, a dual clutch. So that's the off-road auto driving profile. As soon as we come on the off-road mode, the traction goes off, and यहाँ पे आपका सारा प्रोफाइल आ जाता है. दैट्स कि आपकी कार कितने डिग्री टिल्ट हो रही है, आपका टायर, एंड दिस इज़ फॉर द डायरेक्शन एंड दिस इज़ फॉर द एल्टीट्यूड. सो एंड दैट्स देयर इज़ अ हिल डिसेंट कंट्रोल फंक्शन ऑल्सो अवेलेबल इन द कार. यहाँ से आप अपना ESP या ट्रैक्शन कंट्रोल एक्टिव और डीएक्टिवेट कर सकते हैं. दैट्स इलेक्ट्रिक पार्किंग ब्रेक. दिस इज़ द ऑटो होल्ड फीचर, कि जब रेड लाइट आएगी, कार थोड़ी देर खड़ी होगी, तो आपकी कार ऑटोमेटिकली बंद हो जाएगी, ताकि आपको अच्छा माइलेज और एवरेज मिल सके कार में. तो कंपनी क्लेम्स दैट दिस गिव्स अ एवरेज ऑफ 12.78 किलोमीटर पर लीटर एज पर ARAI, बट प्रैक्टिकली आई फील दिस शुड गिव यू एवरेज ऑफ 9 to 10 किलोमीटर्स इन द सिटी. तो वापस हम यहाँ मोड्स में आ जाते हैं. सो दैट्स द button for the mode, and as soon as you press the mode button, you can see there are 6 different modes. Eco अगर आपको average चाहिए, so this is for better average. This is for your comfort drive. This is normal, that is the sports, if you want a sporty drive. And this is individual में आप अपना पूरा ड्राइविंग मोड अपने हिसाब से चेंज करके कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकते हो. DCC जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया, डायनेमिक चैसी कंट्रोल, डैम्पर्स, आपको कैसे कंफर्ट चाहिए, नॉर्मल चाहिए, स्पोर्ट चाहिए. एंड दैट्स द स्टेयरिंग यू वांट नॉर्मल, स्पोर्ट्स, कैसा स्टेयरिंग का आपको बिहेवियर चाहिए, लिटिल हार्ड, लिटिल सॉफ्ट. नाउ दैट्स द ड्राइव, light assistance, air conditioning, and you can reset it to default. So those are the different individual settings, and that is snow for जब स्नो पे अगर आप ड्राइव कर रहे हैं. तो these are different 6 kinds of modes, because it's a proper SUV, it's a 4x4. You can take it for off-roading also. It's a luxury SUV, so a lot of good features over here which I can see inside. Now let's talk more about the cabin. These are the rotary knobs. These are traditional rotary knobs which I really like these days. ये सारे knobs बाकी cars में mostly ख़त्म होते जा रहे हैं, सब कुछ टच होता जा रहा है. So that is a little distracting while driving, but ये पूरा ट्रेडिशनल सेटअप है जो मुझे अच्छा लगता है. एंड दिस इज़ द वेंटिलेटेड सीट्स एंड heated seats. And ventilated seats is a very good feature for India, because especially for the northern part of India, because we live in a hot temperature. So this is very useful feature, the ventilated and heat seats. ये आपका AC के vent के directions के लिए हो गया. You can change the directions as you want. These are the different various AC controls. It's a auto AC, and you can change the speed of, alter the speed of the fan of the air condition. And that's for the rest. And सिंक में आपके जो क्लाइमेट, जो डिफरेंट जोन ऑफ AC टेम्परेचर है, वो आपका सिंक हो जाएगा, सेम टेम्परेचर मेंटेन हो जाएगा. नाउ दैट इज़ टू स्विच ऑफ योर ऑटो स्टार्ट स्टॉप. ये आपका पार्क असिस्ट है, पार्किंग स्पॉट देखने के लिए. सो यू कैन ऑटो पार्क द कार. इट कम्स विद द पार्क असिस्ट. दैट्स द पार्किंग कैमरा. द कार कम्स विद अ 360 degree parking camera, as you can see. That's a bird's eye view. It's a 360 degree view. Those are for the hazard lights. This is for the hazard lights. And this is a little tricky, क्योंकि मैं जब कार में बैठा तो मैं यहाँ पे डोर कंसोल पे लॉक अनलॉक का बटन ढूंढ रहा था, क्योंकि सार्थक को बैठना था अंदर और मुझे मिल नहीं रहा था वो. सो नाउ दिस लॉक बटन, I don't know why it is given over here, but once you buy the car you'll get used to it. So now that is for the airbags. And yes, that is the full center console of the Skoda, and lot of smart bits of storage over here. I've kept my AirPod, जहाँ पे आप bottle रख सकते हो, and the key, यहाँ पे भी आप एक bottle रख सकते हो. This is a very smart space for the key. You can keep the key over here. यहाँ पे भी काफ़ी सारा storage दिया हुआ है, and ये slide हो जाता है, so I can slide it in front and in back. So it's very comfortable, you know, when I'm driving. So while driving, this gives a lot of comfort when you're resting your hand over here. So now over here, यहाँ पे भी आप ड्राइविंग साइड पे देखोगे तो हैंडल दिया हुआ है, like on the passenger side. So that's the passenger sun visor with a mirror and a light. And there is a sun visor here also. This also comes with a mirror and a light, which is actually very nice. And these are the buttons for the reading lights. Driver side, passenger side, that's for the rear. And this comes with a big panoramic sunroof, which is quite nice to have, because it makes it look even more bigger and airy. So you can see it slides all the way back, and we can open the sunroof as well. So it's a big sunroof. Let's see, it goes to, oh my god, yes. So this is one of the biggest sunroofs openings which I've seen till now, and it's actually looking very nice and adds much more room to the car. So that's the rotary knob for the lights: auto, high beam and low beam, and 0 is to switch it off. And these are for the outside rear view mirrors, your power windows, child lock. And these are the buttons. If you look here at the bottom, it's a proper dead pedal, the brakes and the accelerator. And once you open the door, this comes with a Kodiaq badging over here. There's a nice dual tone trim on the door. As you can see, the top is black and here it's beige, and there is piano black finish over here and some chrome around the door handles. So as we all know, the tagline of Skoda is simply clever. So a lot of storage spaces which we have already shown you over here, and the car comes with a twin dashboard as well. It has quite a decent amount of space, and also there's another button. Once you press it, there is a second glove box over here on the top, and this glove box comes as a cooling box as well. As I can see, the AC vent, there's a air outlet over here, so I can feel some cool air passing through, so it would serve as a cool box as well. So yes, Skoda, simply clever. So we're sitting at the back seat, but before we tell you about the back seat comfort, let's wrap up the front row seating. So this comes with a Lord and Clayman badging because we're driving the LNK version, and these are the perforated seats. As you can see, good quality leather, and it's body hugging seats. The driving seats and the passenger seat both are actually very nice and very comfortable to drive and sit into, and also the ventilated seats, which I told you is a really good function to have, and the headrest is very easily usable and it's height adjustable. So now let's shift to the back seat and check what the back seat of the second row of this Skoda Kodiaq has got. So we're sitting in the second row of the Skoda Kodiaq, the flagship SUV from the Skoda stable. So this comes with a side curtain, a manual side blind, which is very useful these days, and that's the door handle with a chrome surround, the piano black finish, the grab handles, the power window. There's pocket for the magazine, those are the reading lights, and there's a grab handle over here, the AC vents, there's a 12-volt charger, and the best part is I can control the temperature of the air conditioning from these buttons. Now there is a small hump over here, not very big, so 3 people would be able to sit comfortably, I would say. And as far as the armrest is concerned, there's a center armrest with 3 bottle or cup holders in the center. Even the rear seat is very comfortable. I can slide it in the front and move it at the back, and also recline it a bit to my comfort. So as far as I can see, there's a lot of knee room, a lot of headroom, a lot of shoulder room. So the car is very roomy and very airy, and with a lot of space at the second row. There's a very nice feature for the rear seat passengers, the second row especially, and I really love it. I have not seen it in any other car. So they call it the sleepers package. So there's a sleepers luxury package over here. I can just pull this down, and if I'm sleeping, my head won't go anywhere, and it's like a headrest on the sides, and it's very soft and very cushiony, very nice to have, very comfortable, and if you're traveling, your head won't wobble while sleeping. So it's a nice thing to have. Skoda, simply clever. So it's time to go on the third row, and let's check out what the third row has got for its passengers. So before we go there, let's see how to approach the third row and get inside. So there's a lever, and you slide the seats ahead and track your way inside the third row, and it's not an easy access. So I'm sitting in the third row. It's like a straight bench, very upright sitting, not very comfortable for an adult. Let me take the headrest on the top. Yes, now maybe it's a little better. It is, yes, it has become a little better, but not a very comfortable place to be in for longer durations, longer drive. But it's good for 2 children. Full grown adults wouldn't be very comfortable inside. And that's the seat belt. Wow, I love the seat belt. Very nice setting over here, Skoda. And that's, again, there's a light for the third row. There's a window. There's a 12-volt charger and some pockets over here. So now let's try to get out of here. So let's see how easy or difficult that is. Let me push the lever and pull this. Open the door. Yes, it is not easy, but not very difficult also. So now let's just put this back. That was the second and third row. Let's check out the Skoda umbrella. The umbrella is missing. It's missing because this is a brand new car, and that's the Skoda umbrella, which goes inside the pocket, and you can use it when it's sunny like this right now. So Skoda, simply clever, the umbrella car. So I hope आपको हमारा आज का ये Skoda Kodiaq का व्लॉग पसंद आया होगा। तो दोस्तों, अगर आपको एक लग्जरी 7 सीटर SUV लेनी है जिसमें सारे फीचर्स हों और प्रॉपर स्पेस हो एंड एक अच्छा ड्राइविंग प्लेजर हो, सो दिस इज़ द flagship SUV of Skoda Kodiaq for you, starting from a price of 35.49 lakhs. जैसे कि मैंने आपको ब्लॉग में बताया, 3 वेरिएंट्स आते हैं इसमें, स्टाइल, स्पोर्ट्स एंड LNK. So starting from a price bracket of 35.99 lakhs and going up to a price bracket of 38.49 lakhs for the LNK variant, which is the top of the line variant, ex showroom price for you. तो आप इस SUV को ले सकते हैं. So I hope आपको हमारा आज का ये व्लॉग पसंद आया होगा, और अगर आपने अब तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा है तो अभी के अभी सब्सक्राइब करिए. हम हर हफ्ते लेके आएंगे आपके लिए कोई ना कोई अच्छी कार का रिव्यू, कोई ना कोई नई कार का रिव्यू, न्यू लॉन्चेस एंड न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में बताएंगे हर संडे को. और हर थर्सडे को लेके आएगी हमारी टीम आपके लिए कोई ना कोई यूज्ड कार, जो कि हमारे अपने शोरूम द कार मॉल से होगी. सो बने रहिए हमारे चैनल पे एंड स्टे सेफ, स्टे हेल्दी. गुड बाय, गॉड ब्लेस एंड थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. कहाँ से आते हैं ये लोग सुबह सुबह, वो भी शूट के टाइम पे. 3, 2, 1, go. The Lauren and Clement, the top of the line variant of the Skoda Kodiaq. Kodiaq ही है ना, कुशाक बोलूँगा तो टोक दो ना. So, variant which we are